Welcome back to the channel, hope everybody's doing well, and in today's video we're going to take a little look at this set of ratcheting spanners from Draper. For those who don't know who Draper are, they are an independent family tool distributor within the UK, established way back in 1919, so they have been around a while. I first started using Draper Tools almost 30 odd years ago as a young lad, starting to work on motor vehicles. And you would find Draper Tools we used to have little motor factor shops based all around, little independent shops that would sell third-party car parts and also tools as well for working on vehicles and motorbikes and the like. And these tools from Draper kind of always were a cost-effective tool solution, I guess you could put them as. Ideal for when you're a young lad starting to work out on cars and didn't have all the money to spend on nice tools. Nowadays, Draper have moved on somewhat, also expanding their range of tools from outside the automotive industry, improving the quality of them as well. This set of spanners that you see in front of you, you can see them stamped up as the Draper Expert range. Part number is 03895 on these, and these will actually set you back £106.74 on the Draper website. That's including UK tax, so quite an expensive set of spanners. If you shop around, you can pick these up for somewhere around about £70, so still fairly expensive for what is a 7-piece set of spanners. You get the 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17 and 19mm spanners. They come in this little black holder which you can use. You can carry it around from the carry handle up here if you want to, and you can also couple of little keyholes up here, so you could screw this to the wall and you can have them hanging on the wall if you want to. I'm not sure if it's just my particular unit, but if you do that, this unit appears to have a bow in it, so if you screw this to the wall, this would be spaced off away from the wall at the bottom here. You can see this whole lot rocks. When I got this, the cardboard marking was through there, and then this whole lot is wrapped up in cellophane, so it's quite tight, so I don't know whether that's caused a bow in the actual carrier itself, and as a consequence it doesn't sit flat, so that won't bother me an awful lot because this is coming out and going into my motor breakdown tool bag, so I won't be keeping them in this carrier. You see they're here in this carrier, they do flip out quite easily, each spanner, and so on. So they're easy to get in and out. We can put it to one side. The actual ratchet mechanism on here is a 12-point spanner, and this is a 100-tooth ratchet, which is 3.6 degrees of movement. Very smooth, very nice there. You can see it's labelled up 100 tooth there on each of these spanners. Alongside that, on the laser etching, you've got here the size of the spanner at both ends and then the direction of rotation for this side. If you flip the spanner over, you've got stamping on this side, so I've got a feeling this will probably wear off over use, but when it does, it's all stamped here, the size here, and then I don't know how well I can show this. There's a little arrow here for this side as well to show it's ratcheting in that direction. So you do have the markings if this does wear away. The open-ended spanner here is 15-degree offset, and the whole spanner set does have Draper's lifetime warranty, so it should be backed up quite well with that. Now this set of spanners I have purchased, as I said, to go into my motor maintenance or motor breakdown grab bag if you like. I'm going to replace the Teng spanners that's currently reside in that bag, so I can take these Teng spanners out and put them back into the Teng roller case. Line them up. You can see our 19mm spanner, pretty much the same size, fractionally longer, but nothing to worry about. Fairly similar in width. The offset on the open end is exactly the same as these. between the two, 15 degree, so they match up. At the ring end here with the ratchet on the Draper, you can see our Teng does have an offset on it. That isn't matched with our ratcheting spanner there, so obviously when you use these, with it having the offset, you can keep your knuckles away from if you're struggling with space, whereas with this one you won't be able to do that, so I'll have to see how we get along with that. But that's the only real major difference between these two sets of tools really. I had in my grab bag all the sizes apart from the 12 and the 14mm. I didn't carry them because they're not standard sizes in the UK for what I deal with really, but I'll keep it all together in the bag I think, and we'll keep them together. The only other difference that I did have is with our Teng. I like to carry 7mm spanner as well because that's M4, which I do deal with occasionally. That wasn't in the combination spanner set for Teng, but they do have an open-ended spanner. Same with the Draper set, you don't have a 7mm spanner with that, so I've been out and got myself a standalone spanner. This is 7mm from Fakem, and this is ratcheting as well. The only difference is this has the little lever to change direction, as this does actually have the offset with it, so I'll include that with the kit due to the lack of 7mm. And the only other thing really with regard to these spanners, they look great at this moment in time. I am wondering just how long that will stay like that, which is another reason as to why I got this set, just to see what they would be like with wear and tear. I have used this 19mm a little bit, don't know how well we'll be able to show it, but inside the jaws there, if it will, it is actually starting to scratch off already, and it's only had a couple of uses working on a bench on clean hydraulic pneumatic fittings. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long they do actually last. So we can pop them into the loadout bag so you can see what they look like. This is the Vito TP4B Tech Series, the blackout version. So the two largest spanners can go, actually put them up there into the largest pocket, and then our spanners go through there. 10mm can go in there with them, and they sit reasonably well there. And then our 8mm and our 7mm can sit down in the little side pocket there, and they will all sit in there. I've made a few other changes in this bag as well to remove some of the other Teng tools. The screwdrivers, I've put my old CK insulated screwdrivers in there to replace the Teng ones. The Klein combination, the Armeg slip joint pliers, and then these side cutters from Beta. So that allows me to take all the pliers out from this tool bag that were Teng as well. I do need to do a little bit with regard to the ratchet set and just sort those out and replace those so I can return them to the Teng roller suitcase as well. All of this work is also in preparation of being able to move this loadout to the SBLD bag that I purchased this year in the Vito promo, to see how well that works out as a grab bag for motor maintenance and breakdowns. So that'll be it for this video, just a brief little look at the spanner set. Thanks very much for watching, hope you found it useful, and I'll see you again in the next one.